Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining us to our new series, our Road to 12K interview series. And I am so excited to interview Talita. She is a dear friend of mine, obviously, because we both joined this business. I would have not known her unless we met here. So that's just simply amazing. And she's an amazing lady. So I'm so excited to interview her so she can share her amazing story on how she got to 12K, but just to clue everyone in as you're joining us, whether you're watching on the replay later down the road, just know that you can tag your teammates in this video and share with them, because right now is a crazy, amazing time in our company. If you did not know, and this is the first time you're hearing it, I'll just let you know that our CEOs have dropped a dollar for dollar match commission bonus. So all the new volume that you bring into the business is going to be dollar for dollar matched when you hit certain thresholds like 12K between now and the end of November. So, I mean, what a better time to not only like get your auto bonus, but to get a 12K bonus. Crazy, crazy, crazy opportunity available. So I am super excited that this interview series is starting today as we get into the beginning of this bonus run. So Talita is our guest speaker tonight. And Talita, your Thrive story is amazing, but what we really want to know, and I'm making sure that I asked you the questions that I told you I was going to ask you before this, not to put you on the spot or anything. So tell us a little bit about your story and how you became a promoter.
Alrighty. Anyways, my name is Talita. I'm over here in Oklahoma, mother of a 13-year-old, a husband of a fisherman. He is gone. So I pretty much a single mom. So I started Thrive, which I thought was a Thrive mascara. When
because Tabby was doing makeup videos.
When Tabby made her video about makeup, and that's how I followed Jen. She is the one that reached out to me. So I thought was like, okay, send me the mascara. I will buy it because I'm trying to find a different mascara. She told me it's not a mascara, it's a nutrition supplement. I'm like, oh, okay. Let me try it. So I purchased the trials. She sent me the trials. I didn't try it. That was like in August 2020. Then I ended up signing up without knowing. I'm like, oh, okay. It's just like the energy of Jen. I was watching her video brought me like, oh my gosh, because I was in a different network marketing and it's just different. So I was watching her, I'm like, oh my gosh, she is like on fire. So I just signed up without knowing anything. So I didn't know that for the 14 days things that we do.
So what do you think like a new promoter should know about when they first start? Because I know what you're going to say. I just want to preface it with what would you like one of the things that like as a new promoter you wish you maybe would have understood a little bit better?
This is what you should do. If you're new promoter right now, whoever brought you here, follow whatever they said because it's huge. I didn't even listen to Selena and Jen when they told me there's bonus. I missed that one 14 days. I thought I know everything because I came from a different networking, so they run different. So this one, I missed my Maui classes I was supposed to do, and it was so easy. I was thinking about it. So this is what you should do. You like listen what they're telling you, because that 14 days go by so fast and it's so easy to do. Like right now I still fighting like my fingernails about that bonus because I would just like get it like right.
So Talita's talking about the fast start bonuses in your first 14 days. When she started, we had VIP 800 and VIP 1600, but now, as you all know, the company has brought to stay the VIP 400 bonus. So you have 3 different bonuses that you can hit within your first 14 days of becoming a qualified and active promoter, which is amazing. The opportunity to not only earn cash, commissions, and product credits, but right now that puts you, if you were to hit VIP 1600, halfway to your 4K bonus. So Talita did not quite get the message about this until she was like close to the end of her 14 days, but that's okay. Because not everybody hits their VIP in the first 2 weeks, and they can still go on to be a 12K. So, so Talita wish she knew, she kind of got the message a little bit more during the first 14 days. So having said that, what would be the advice you would give, obviously to listen to, whoever brought you on, but what real advice would you give someone who's just getting started that wants to run for their auto bonus, their 12K bonus?
Stay connected with your leaders. Stay connected, because that's what, right after I missed that one, I didn't even miss any. So I'm a full-time stay-home mom. I know some other moms are working, but we run the Zooms like back then. It was like Zooms like mostly all day. Like, so plug in whatever time that you can. We're on the Zoom. Selena is on the Zoom all day. I hop on. So that's my message, like plug in, like you have time, plugging in, ask the leaders, like we have great tools. We have great tools, our group, our leaders providing all this free tools so you can be success. So that's my advice, plugging in with your leaders, ask the questions, ask if your leaders is not there, like we all on this chat. We have so many chats, plug it in. One of us will answer your questions.
It's not one.
No, it's not one there.
Hi, Christy.
Sorry, guys.
Hi, we can hear you. So what about the 3-way chat system? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, 3-way chat and our group chat. We have so many of those, plugging in, message, like whoever's like not there, if your leader is not there, person that brought you in, somebody is always there to answer your questions. Or person, and we have amazing tools in our Ever Squad. Because
Yes.
I learned from it, like now I learn.
So tell us about your actual journey to 12K. Like, how did you do it?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't know, like, so after that VIP, then we have those bonus back then. Like, it's different from this one right now. So I didn't know. I was like, so I plugged it in with you, with Jen, Angie, asked the questions, and that's when I work. I do my reach out, and next thing I know, it's like, oh, you hit this one, you hit this one, you on the second rank of the company, you qualified for this auto bonus. Like, what the heck is that? What the heck is that? So it was just amazing feeling, and this is a life changing for me. Be a business, like being in this business, I always making excuses myself that English is my second language, but that's not it is. Like, people understand like 2 or 3 words coming out of my mouth, spitting out how is this thing. So I can't make that excuses anymore. So this is what I do. I plug in within every Zoom that I can, so I can learn from different leaders. If Selena's not there, Auntie's there, like everybody. Christy, I message Christy sometimes, like, hey, what is this? If I don't get an answer from, because everybody have like busy schedule. So I stay connected. I ask the questions.
So what were you doing though? Like somebody wants to know, like, what do you have to do in the hours that you have to commit to this business? What do you have to do to get to that second rank, to get to that 12K, to get to that auto bonus? What did you
I
do?
reach out to people. I tell people my story, because my story is different from everybody's story. My husband's story. So I reach out a lot of people that I know that this is brother just like changing lives, changing our lives, me especially, because it's huge. I don't want to say it. If you want to know, message me, but it's huge. And that's how people like see it, like, oh, this is huge. So I stay connected. I message people, I add people to my network. I go to different platform, and that's where I learned the TikTok too. So
We all learned TikTok together, didn't we?
we all learned that. So it's a thing of adding people, message people, because people, if you just post it on Facebook, people just scroll your Facebook, and if you message them, tell them what you have, share them the tools that you have, people will. And be authentic. Be authentic.
So what do you think was like the biggest aha moment? Because you came from another network marketing company before you came to Lavelle. So if you were to compare what you thought of how to run a business prior to coming to Lavelle and what you've learned since coming here, what was like the biggest, aha kind
It's
of moment?
huge, because everything I learned from here, I didn't learn from the other company.
Well, if you were to pick one thing though, like what's like the biggest takeaway?
Connect with people. That's what because before I don't know how to connect to people. I just like sell, like just message people, hey, buy this. I didn't know like how to connect with people. I just post about the product. So, and people don't want to buy that. And I was like, the leadership in this company, it's amazing. The leaders in our group, the leaders in our team, telling you, if you're not success, it's you. Because we have everything in here. So they handed everything to you for free to make you success. If that answers the question.
And ask the question. Share your story, ask the question, right? Like those
Yeah.
are the two big things.
Share your story, because that's what I do. Like I share my story. I share how I got from the other point A to point B, how I got rid of the other thing, and then my
Well,
husband.
if you don't know what Talita's talking about, you should go look at her post from like 2 days ago. She shared her anniversary 10 years from her brain cancer to now. But so go check out her Facebook post.
My brain tumor.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, and my husband, and a lot of people now see my husband, how huge he's changed. He's a new person. So that's the other thing people see, like, oh yeah, it'll work. So share your story, post a picture of your husband, whoever, like it's like, yeah.
But posting is one thing, but reaching out to people brings it into a whole nother personal level. That's what I hear you saying.
Yes. Oh, yes. Not just posting, because, people scroll. You have to message them, tell them, because never know who needs it. I know for sure a lot of people needs the products, and a lot of people need some income right now. Before my other company, I didn't make that compares to the income that I have right now from the Val. It's huge difference. So reaching out, connect with people, connect with your leader, ask questions. That's
100%. So since you've been a 12K leader now for a while, tell us some of the benefits that you've been able to experience from Lavelle, from your, like all of the things. What comes with that?
the outer bonus, because I didn't know that. Like,
Well, what did you do? What did you get? Tell us about the caddy.
I got the Cadillac. I was like, so I first got this in January of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So I told my husband, that's when Neil was out in Alaska, and say, hey, I qualified for something called auto bonus in this company. And then it's like, what is that? It's like, I think you've got a bigger car from whatever luxury car. And then he told me to wait until he comes home. And then because he won a Cadillac. So that's what we went and look, and we got it. It was like, I was like, amazing.
I got to ride in that Cadillac. It's nice.
Oh my God.
So what else though, since obviously getting the Cadillac.
Yes.
she's not waving back.
I'm happy. But happy about
So what other than the now there you go, delay response. Then the Cadillac, I mean, now even as a 4K you can earn like to come to the trips, but prior to what just like this trip, this is the first trip that as like as a 4K you can earn a spot into the trip, but prior to this 12K was what you needed.
That's the other thing I didn't know when I was like, oh, you qualify for this trip. I'm like, what? I'm like, so I qualified for 3 trips. So the other trip, I was so mad because I didn't get my passport.
Well, but just tell us about the trips though. We know about the you needed a passport, obviously it was out of the
No,
country.
it was amazing because the last trip we went was in Punta Cana, all inclusive. Oh my gosh, like amazing. I didn't know, I heard before about companies doing these things, but I never experienced it. But now I see it is legit. Like, yeah, it's legit. Like, went to that Punta Cana trip. It was amazing. And when you qualify for 2. You can take your spouse with you or somebody, one of your business, like, if you're really like connected with your business partner, you can take that and leave your spouse home so you can do girls things. So that's the other amazing thing. When you qualify for this trip, not only you, but you qualify for 2. So I took my husband, he was so excited.
And Vegas, we did Vegas.
We did Vegas. And the Vegas was another amazing trip. It was like, like this business, it's you. We can't tell you what is it, like the words. We can't push you. You push yourself, right? If that makes sense. Sorry, English is my second language. I'm trying to figure out where to wait.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So we can tell you this and this, but if you can't move we can't. You can't get there, if that makes sense. Talita.
That 100%. But this is a, like a road to 12K calls. So like not really like knowing that much or having it all figured out, because obviously like we're still figuring it out here. I think that the message is that this is accessible to everybody. The like the auto bonus, the trips, the 12K, this is accessible to everybody, because correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't have like a huge team under you, Talita, right?
Uh-uh. No, I don't. I don't.
And when you hit 12K, it was you and a lot of happy customers, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And,
Yes, but
and your
remember,
husband.
yeah, just remember, people fall off, and that's the reason why you continue reaching out. People fall off. People like have some excuses, and that's the reason why you keep growing your network. You keep reaching out to people because people have excuses, like they step up. And if you want to continue that rank and things, you still have to do. You're reaching out. You still add people in your network.
Yeah, I think growing your network on a regular basis is like the takeaway here, right?
Yes.
Hear you saying like, reach out to new people, you
Yeah.
talk to people. I mean, tell them about like when you were, what were you doing? Like you were getting your oil change or something yesterday, or the day before yesterday. Right? Or your pool guy. I think it was your oil
Yes.
change.
So this is like the thing. I'm more like, this is like kind of like make me step out of my comfort zone. Is talking everywhere I go. I start a conversation. My husband is like, you talking to too many strangers. But I connect with a pool guy, the dealership guy, like anybody I can like talk to, create the conversation. You never know, like people out there like me. So I connect with everybody, whoever I see, like people come to do my yard. Our yard guy too. He bought like the case of all wheat. I talked to him. Like, you never know who's out there that need you. Talk to people when you go to the store. Waiting at like I talked to people when I went to my son's football. Start connecting with all those moms at the football. So and wear your sticker.
Of course. And in Margaritaville, we had lots of 1-day samples that we were handing out and talking to people about, because everybody was asking us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love that advice, and I think that's the best way, especially when you're in your auto bonus. Like you're going to buy a vehicle, they better buy some drive from you.
Yeah.
That's a pretty easy trade-off, right?
He signed up right there.
Right. Awesome. So do you have like, because we like to keep these short, we're almost at 7:30. What other, like kind of just final advice, encouragement would you give to a new promoter or a promoter who's been with us for, like a while, that has never accomplished the 12K auto bonus rank, kind of thing, but are interested in doing it now?
What I do right now, I ask the questions. I message Selena, I message Jen, I message Christy, I message Angie, whoever I can get the answer from, because I want to move forward. Like, I don't want to like get stuck over here. Like, if I don't have an answer, then I don't have an answer. And we have one-on-one with Jen. Jen is right there, our leader. Message to her, and if she
Making
has
dinner.
like a schedule, like get your one-on-one. Don't be scared. Like, don't be like me, think that you know everything. No, I thought so, but connect with your leader, connect to whoever brought you here. And if you can't find that person, connect to her. We have the amazing group. We have Evolution Squad. Post over there the question, somebody's out there is gonna answer you.
Yeah, and right now our work with me Zoom is open all day long as we all run for these bonuses together because everyone is in the same boat. It has this has nothing to do with your rank. This has nothing to do with what kind of team you've built. This has everything to do with new business and what you're doing from today forward. So we're all in the same position. So if you are watching this for the first time, you're watching this for the 17th time, connect with the Work With Me's and, just like Talita said, it's just about talking to as many people as you can and sharing. And like Jason Camper says, get people on Thrive, GPOT. That's like, that's what it's all about. So just, talking about it until you're blue in the face and just loving how much you feel so that you feel like you are doing a disservice to people if you don't share it with others. And that's really what I think it's all about because everybody deserves to feel amazing like us Thrivers do.
Other thing is like go live.
Oh yeah, big time, right?
Go live video. Ask Selena, go live. I was live with Selena while I was riding my Peloton. I don't I always, before I was nervous to do this. I was nervous. I'm nervous to face on the camera, nervous to speak whatever I'm gonna say. Cause I was thinking like people's gonna judge me for what I'm gonna say. Then I took one of the leaders' advice, speak in your first language. Samoa is my first language. And I got a customer. So whatever language you speak in that first language first. And then you do live with other of our leaders.
Yes. Anyone on the team would be happy, I'm sure, to go live with you if you're nervous about going live, but live video on any of the platforms is the easiest way to reach the most people. So I certainly highly suggest it. And certainly during this bonus run, going live as much as possible is going to be the key to your success.
Yeah.
And Talita, you can go live with Talita and I. It's like you're just talking to your friend when you go live with somebody else. You don't have to worry about like what to say. You just, kind of chat about like what's going on.
Was cheering me up when I was on my Peloton bike. And the other thing before we go, vendors event.
Talita's the queen of doing in-person events.
So I have another event coming up like next week. That's the other thing. Find this one that it's, even if you don't sell anything, but you connect with people. If you don't have, because I have a form that one of the 200K leader shared it to me. This is like the form, it has everything. So they can fill it up, you come home, fill it up, like, connected with that person. So that's the other thing, vendors.
Yeah, in-person vendor events, and if in Facebook groups for your local area, you can find events for, it's an easy way to find local events that you can be a vendor at. You just need to check with compliance and get like some like a number or something like that too, right?
You just email them.
Just
tell
email.
them-
client.
Yeah.
Through your support, you message
Yeah.
support.
Compliance support. There's a compliance support. You can email it to them. Tell
No,
them.
not email anymore. You have to go through your cloud office.
Okay, yeah, so you're gonna tell them the date. They just don't want you to sell any different products, just the Thrive on there. So they want the pictures to send it to them, you send them the pictures. Boom. It takes like 5 minutes. They'll reply
Right.
back. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it's really, you just want to make sure you do that first. But in person, like craft shows, like events are a great way to speak with people. My advice would just be to make sure that, like Talita does, get their information or get them to create a free account on site, or at least get their information to follow up with them later so that you can do that. And our Thrive Connect app is a perfect way to do that. Well, Talita, I thank you so much. At 7:30, you are always, so lovely to chat with. I love seeing your face. And thank you so much for everybody that is watching this either live or on the replay. And Tracy is going to let me know if everyone who is joined so we can draw a winner. Thank you. See you next week.